Well, Freddy and I are out looking for artifacts again today. Don't know if we'll have any luck, but it's always nice to get out in the fresh air, especially when it's halfway warm. It's not too bad today. I'd say maybe mid-60s and overcast, but I will turn this back on if I find anything. So keep your fingers crossed for me, please. There's a nice little fragment of late woodland Indian pottery, about 500 to 1400 years old. You can see some of the cord marking on it. Gil just spotted this shard of plain surfaced, blackened, so it was probably the part that was down in the campfire. It's a nice little piece. Good find. Another piece of late woodland pottery. You can see the cord markings on it, plain surfaced on the inside. And Gil said that he just picked up a piece over here, so let's go see what he found.
I don't know. What do you think? No. I'm off nine.
No.
Not on.
Just eyeballed this piece of pottery. Smooth and some cord marking on the outside. I'm not sure if it's late woodland or not though, but we will find out. It's a little pile of shards. I think there's 2, 3, 4,
I think
5.
I finally got one. Yeah, finally got one.
Got one?
Yeah, finally. A little smaller than a dime. You can step on a nice piece for not looking and carry it with your shoe and never see it again. That's one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
Yep. Definitely. There's one right there too.
Oh, yep. Tiny one.
Another one. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but if I just point, you can bend over and pick
one,
them up. No, that's
a
not
regular rack. Yeah,
okay.
Color rack. There's one here though.
There's a bunch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. I'm gonna go get my dog and give him a drink of water.
Okay.
To that little dike.
Another kind of nice sized piece one here.
We know the area. We'll never forget the area. No.
No.
By the telephone pole too.
A bunch. Last year when we came out here, we found literally hundreds.
Oh God! I thought it had something special when I picked that piece up. It's just from a teacup or something. See it?
Yep.
I just threw it right there. Yeah.
Yes. There's a bunch here.
There's a nice piece here though. A little bigger than a dime.
Sick. Oh, look at that one. That one's a good one. Some more. About 500.
Another one, yep. That's all I had to do was just get one and I got the knack of it again, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna move over here because there are a lot of them over here. Some very fragmentary, some fairly good size, like this one's fragment. A lot of little pieces. That one's not bad. That one's not bad. This one's not bad. Well, actually, that's kind of a nice size one. Again, late woodland, probably 500 to 1400 years old. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Oh, here's a nice size one right here. About the size of a quarter. See the cord marking on it? Pretty cool. As I'm scanning the area here, there's a bunch. If I find any more big ones, I'll turn this back on and show you. Turn you on to show you this one. This one, a little bit bigger. Again, you can see cord marking on it. Down here, the clay from the farm field has hidden this stuff for centuries. For centuries. Is this one? I think this is brick. Actually, no, that is pottery. Those are two really nice big pieces. Look at that. Nice size. Exfoliated I will put them together when I get back at home. What's this? Wow, look at that one. Wow, that is a big one. Wow. All right. Go over here. Again, more big ones. Yep. A couple more big ones. Again, the thing that impresses me is that, as I said, these start about 1400 years ago and go through when the first Europeans came to the New World and disrupted the culture. So I put these in my collection bag. Now we keep this spot. You see there's all kinds of small pieces. This is a nicer piece here. Fairly large. Nicely cord marked. See that? Then we got this one here. I'm looking for the bigger pieces because I could literally probably fill my collection bag with all the small shards that are here. I don't know if you can see them, but this ground here is dotted with them. Totally dotted with them. And some really nice ones too. Bigger. See that? Exfoliated. I'll put that back together when I get home. Let's see. Okay. Dump these in my collection bag. And then move on. Here's another fairly nice size one. And here, two. Okay. Nice. Nice stuff. These are still, even the biggest ones here, are fragmentary to what I used to find up north, up in Oscoda, and those areas, Whole Benton Creek, Goodwin Gresham, so on. So I can turn over the stones and see if they're pitted at all from use, but not seeing any actual tools here, but that's okay. I'll take the pottery. Pottery has always been one of my favorite finds on the archaeological sites that I've had the pleasure of working on. So, starting to sprinkle, and we have a lot more ground to cover here. But my shoes are this. I think they weigh about 15 pounds each with that mud that's on them. But as long as you're finding stuff, you really don't mind that too awful much. So I'm going to give this one sweep over here, and then we'll probably move on to another area here. Right by the collection bag, there's just, like I said, all kinds of small pieces lying here. And well, maybe I shouldn't give up yet over here. It's a nice size one. Look at that. I think it might be a rim. Might be a rim. What you got here? Small. Here, like the salmon colored, richly salmon colored. See some bigger ones over here too. So I'm gonna go over here again under that blade of grass right here. And, pretty neat stuff. When you think of the history, or the prehistory, if you will, behind it. Try to shake some of the shit off my shoes. Piece. Another nice piece. Okay. Pretty cool stuff. Just found this dead squirrel here.
Oh, a little tiny beanie baby, right? Teeny weeny beanie.
Yeah. Why would he be laying out here?
He floated here.
Well,
From someone's backyard down the river, right?
seen better days.
Huh?
He's seen better days.
Yeah, he's in bad shape.
I think he's going home.
Gotta have him home. He's sad out here, ain't he?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, quite a bit of it over here too. That's an odd piece there. Boom.
Yeah, it is. Over at this spot, besides the Indian stuff, we find historic period stuff from Judge Miller that homesteaded this area. And that's what these pieces are from. And the white ironstone pieces that are laying around here. Probably about 1836 or so in that era. When Michigan wasn't a state yet, it was a large territory. Piece of green glass, old glass. Don't really want that though. Huh. There's a base of a
When I detect, this is where you find all old square nails.
bottle or
you know?
crock. Oh yeah, I bet you find a lot of them here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that's what that guy found.
Probably, yeah, for sure. The only hole I seen, so he got discouraged and went home. Good.
Good.
You see, he's all over in here, man. Keep time say.
Yeah.
He was out here when it was muddy too. He quad hopped all over, man.
Another piece of pottery. Fairly small. Fairly small. Yeah. Yep. What?
Not Indian, but what you're looking for. Beautiful. Cobalt blue on soft glaze.
Oh yeah,
crockery.
cool.
Got a lot of pattern.
Check that
like
out. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's nice.
I thought so.
Really nice. Look at that. Nice find for Gil. That is a good piece. Really happy with that. Definitely 1830s. It's another nice piece of pottery laying here. Historic period. Brown on this side, brown glaze. And yellowish glaze on this side, again, 1830s. Nice.
Another piece.
Well, not as nice as that one you found, but
Different type though. It's not that same type as that.
right.
Is that a starting of it? Or is that a piece of stone crete? Kind of looks like a starting that broke on someone.
It looks like a start.
That's what I thought. Doesn't seem to be the name. I believe you did that though, because I left somebody behind.
Yeah. Gil just found another piece of the blue. When I get home, I'll see if it matches up to that really nice one that he found. There's a large piece of brown here. That looks more like it's a tile. This looks more like it was like this one, like it was a tile for flooring or for wall.
The one I just found?
No, this one I just found. It has no curvature to it.
Flat piece?
I think it was a tile for wall, floor, or something.
Something like that, yep.
So I've never found one of those before.
No.
Kind of cool. Take it home. Definitely. Oh God, old.
Starting to get warm now.
Yeah, it is. Okay, time for a little recap of the pieces that Gil and I found out on the field today. My favorite piece is this with the, pottery's probably is 1820s, 1830s. It's from the old Judge Albert Miller homestead site. here in Saginaw, Michigan. Beautiful piece, really, very nice. So that was my favorite piece, and Gil found that. And then he also found this one with cobalt blue, also, but it's a different type of pottery than this one. Okay, there's a lot of like ironstone, which I tried to pick up just the rim pieces from the dishes and cups and what have you, because there's so much. But it's historic because it's all from Judge Albert Miller. Let's see, found a little puppy out there. Pieces of bottle glass from the 1830s, 40s. Two square cut nails here, same era. And as you can see, a lot of white pottery. Here's a rim shard from a brown crock, glazed brown on both sides. Thought this piece was kind of interesting. The yellow and white striped. This piece, I'm not sure what it is. It has a slight curvature to it. It's salt glaze. Hi, Charlie. But if it was a pot, it would have been huge. This piece is pottery. It has no curvature to it, and I believe this was part of a tile, floor tile, wall tile, maybe kitchen use, whatever. And then this piece is kind of interesting too, because it's again from the Miller homestead. It's got quite a curvature to it, so whatever this piece was, it would have had to been rather small around. I'm not sure what it was. I think Miller made his own bricks out there, and I have some other nicer pieces, but this is a piece of the very crude brick work that we find out there. And then this over here is Indian pottery. This is an interesting piece with the curvature. I believe that would have been the inside of the vessel. Same there. It's rather an interesting piece also. So there's probably maybe 70 or 80 Indian pottery shards there, which I believe date mostly to the late woodland period, which would be 500 to 1400 years ago. It ended when the first Europeans came to the Great Lakes area here. This was the base of probably a cup or a small bowl. And so in my displays that I make of Saginaw history, these will be quite nice. Okay, hope you enjoyed it.